but 34,000 units struggling with non-payment of rent seems a bit high to estimate for this year. I think it's going to be closer to 29 to 28,000, and that is on the worst side of things. In today's video, in 2020, Toronto greatly struggled with tenants defaulting on rent. We're going to go through some of the numbers associated with that and break it down for you. Let's do it. Hello everyone, this is Sam from SaberiSixRealEstate and Remax Realtron Realty Inc. As always, you can find my contacts information in the description box in terms of my office, my Gmail, and my Instagram. Feel free to get in touch with any questions you have. Also, as always, feel free to subscribe, comment, rate, and review if you happen to enjoy my videos. If not, feel free not to do that. Do the opposite if you want. Anyways, let's get to the topic of today's video, which is the latest CMHC rental report, and I'm going to focus on a particular part of it with regards to Toronto in terms of how many tenants actually defaulted on rent in the year 2020. Now, as we know, the year 2020 was a tumultuous year for the rental market. I have gone through that ad nauseum, and I will restate some of the reasons in this video as we go through the numbers. So the CMHC report looked at Canada at large, and of all the defaults in rent, the Toronto area made up of 0.92% of it, which is actually the highest share. Now you can think of this area as basically the greater Toronto area as well. They are accounting for that in these calculations. This other number is also alarming as well. About 11% of all rental units in the Toronto area had an experience with a tenant not paying rent. So once again, a default of rent at some point in time. According to my own calculations and some of the calculations online, that's about 34,000 units, rental units, whether they're purpose-built rentals or condominium rentals or freehold rentals, basements, townhomes, whatever they are. If they are considered a rental unit, 34,000 rental units had an issue with non-payment of rent. Now, this is exactly why a lot of investors decided to offload their property. First and foremost, it was because the tenants who were paying rent were not paying the same rates in the past. The market rate for rent went down across all property types and bedroom numbers. So 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom. In fact, the average rental price, according to this report, for 2 bedroom units in the Toronto area for the year 2020 was $1,500, which was actually an increase of 4% from year over year, but usually that increase is more. The only reason it wasn't even more of an increase is because the latter months of the year 2020, we saw such a dip in the rental market. And although at face value, it is an increase, the figure still nonetheless is alarming to how bad the rental market and the decline of rates all across the GTA was in the latter months of 2020. Besides the decline of rental rates though, we had this issue with a lot of tenants not paying rent, and probably for good reason. I would say a majority of them. Obviously, yes, you do have your bad tenants that always take advantage of the system. They can afford rent, but they know the rules and they take advantage of the rules, and they know they cannot be evicted, or if they're going to be evicted, it's going to be a 6-month long process. You have those people as well, irrespective of if it's a genuine non-payment of rent, of someone who is having a hard time during this pandemic or someone taking advantage of the system. Investors saw this as well and decided to offload those properties, which led to a massive influx of listings into the market that I've discussed in the past. I'm sorry for those who watch my videos, I'm repeating so much information, but it's important for first-time viewers as well to know this. And this massive influx of listings caused the condominium purchase and sale market to decline as well, because there was not enough demand to meet the supply. For 2021, I see this figure decreasing. I think the rental market will slowly start to rebound in the summer, and you're always going to have a baseline of tenants not paying rent. However, I do see this figure declining this year, maybe not by significant amount, but 34,000 units struggling with non-payment of rent seems a bit high to estimate for this year. I think it's going to be closer to 29 to 28,000, and that is on the worst side of things. As always, this is Sam from SaberiSixRealEstate and Remax Realtron Realty Inc. Thanks for watching. Stay in touch and ask me any questions you have. Thank you.